Number 2, Coyote Stark from Bleach. Pew, 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 pew.
I couldn't find the Nerf gun.
I'm assuming he's referencing the fact that Coyote Stark uses guns, and he's, I think, the actual only person in Bleach who uses guns as his Zanpakuto. Number 2's Captain. I can't remember her name right now. She has a rocket, but that's a rocket, and I don't mean a rocket launcher. I mean it's a rocket cannon. Nuke. You're dead. Unless you're the King of Death. Anyway, Coyote Stark is one of my favorite characters of all time, and I have to admit this. I am still pissed that they killed him.
Don't worry, Cameron. I'll be back.
He fucking...
Bleach characters never stay dead long.
He better be back! I hate that so much. Out of all the Arrancar that could have lived. Nope, not Stark. They could have even talked to him and convinced him to not fight. He even said, I don't want to fight. Can we talk about this? But nope, because Yamamoto's a kill everyone, burn, fire, old man type guy. Nope, all Arrancar must be killed, even if they could be convinced to work with them.
More people for Halloween Town, then.
Anyway, reason number 1 I like him, his laid-back attitude. Now, a lot of people can say he's kind of lazy, and he does like to nap a lot, and at the same time, he is kind of lazy. But to be fair to him, he does have so much power that his background is literally... He tried living with other Hollows. He wanted company. He could not do this. His power was so high that being near other Hollows, it would kill them. That's how high spirit pressure is.
So awesome.
He got so lonely from this, he took himself and split it into 2 different beings. That's how Lillinete was born.
In other words, both of them are one.
Also, he's still the strongest Arrancar.
Even in
and
half.
He had enough power to split himself. And he's still the strongest. Meaning before, he would have been beyond the others by far.
Which is why I wanted to see him before. I wanted to see him one-shot the entire fucking Sarate.
Probably could. I mean,
yeah.
Seriously, you have enough power to split yourself, and you're still one of the strongest people alive. That's insane.
I'm still stronger.
Well, we can't say in half because Lillinete had next to no actual power, so it was still a chunk of it. Maybe she did get all the power that was lost from Stark, but he still had to probably give up a lot of it to actually form another being.
So maybe like a 10th?
Maybe.
That might be it.
Because remember, she's still an Arrancar. She is better than most regular Hollows. It's just that her opponent was captain of the
captain of I'm going to play with her instead of actually hurting her.
White-haired guy who's always sick, even though he's a soul. And loves children. Nothing wrong with that. Loves children. Just wants to give them candy.
He's not a lolicon. We swear.
Lol. Anyway, next reason why we like Stark is we've already mentioned this. He uses guns. That's awesome. Like, for an anime where you've seen so many people just have different type of melee weapons, for somebody to come around who has not 1 gun, 2 guns, it's the best.
This sucks as a pretend gun. I want my Nerf gun back.
But anyway, not only is it awesome he has guns, but his Zanpakuto isn't his Zanpakuto. Lillinete is his Zanpakuto, plus proving that they used to be the same being. He uses her. She transforms into pistols. He uses her. And there's some hilarious scenes where he's apparently accidentally scratching her butt or something, but he keeps saying, I don't know where your anything is on this. But then he proceeds to purposely do it anyway, because, I don't know. It's narcissism, technically. Anyway, besides that, the last reason we do like him, well, actually, as we mentioned, his attitude, his past, and his weapons. But as I said, so mad that he had to die. But let's move on to the last one.
It's painful. Number 1. Spoiler alert!
As he said, spoiler alert. Now, one rule we forgot to mention at the beginning was when I say anime in my top 10 list, I'm including anime and manga. Although I thought that would be a given, but just to make sure, because this person does not exist in the anime yet. He is only in the manga. But...
Just wait. Anyone who actually cares about Fairy Tail and hasn't read far in the manga, I'm going to say this again, like I said at the beginning of the video. See that X button right up there? Actually, when I looked at the recording earlier, everything was reversed, so the X button's over there. Yeah, over there. See the X button over there? Press it. Because if you don't want spoilers about one of your favorite anime that I'm probably considering if you really care about Fairy Tail this much, you better press it now. We'll give you about 10 to 20 seconds, okay? Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12. I skipped number 10, 9.
You
8,
son of a...
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you haven't pressed the X button by this point, you either really don't care, or you haven't been paying attention to a word I'm saying, in which case, I don't like you. So,
anyway, number 1, Silver Fullbuster. And the spoiler is literally in his name. In case you didn't know, Silver's Gray's dad. We warned you. Sorry. Silver Fullbuster. Why is he my favorite character even though he hasn't even been shown yet? Everything about him. His look. He's one of the best actors ever. He was able to fool all of Tartarus and everyone up to the last second. Like, seriously, everyone thought he was a demon. Everyone thought he was Deliora. And then, last second, as he's about to die, he's like, oh,
wait,
I don't...
he died?
He's dying. He's not going to... He hasn't dead yet. Yeah, he isn't dead yet. He just admits to Gray. By the way, I am your father. And I've been acting this whole time, fooling everyone, because I wanted to see if you could kill me. Also, I hate myself because I've been working with demons. And I only been doing so because I thought you and your mother were dead this whole time. By the way, Silver finds out Gray's alive because he was watching the Grey Magic Games.
Then he hates himself.
And then he hates himself. And of course, he starts bawling the second he sees Gray is alive.
Like a good dad would.
Now, it's not known whether Silver can tell he's his son by looking at him, or seeing his magic, or...
the last name.
Or it could have been his necklace. Because that's one of the major points people point out when Silver post showed up. It's like, wait, he has the same earrings as Gray's necklace. Or did I do that backwards? No, Gray's the one with the necklace.
Yeah, but, you know, if I saw a kid who... I happen to have a kid, and I named him Gray Fullbuster, and then I saw a guy named Gray Fullbuster on the television, and he controlled ice magic, I would probably assume that's my kid named Gray Fullbuster.
Yeah. Anyway, love the fact that he's basically best actor ever. Everyone thought he was legitly Deliora on everything. He played it off perfectly. And then stuff. I don't have much on that topic because the manga's only like 1 or 2 chapters ahead of that point I mentioned, where he admits it, so there's not much more information on that. but that is awesome. Other reason, I love the fact that I also like ice magic, but not as much as I love lightning. But ice, I love it because he's the first Ice Slayer we've seen. I have been waiting since basically the beginning.
To see an Ice Slayer?
Yes, he's the Ice Demon Slayer, literally. His magic, he could kill all the other demons like that. It's meant to kill them. It's Ice Demon slaying magic. I've been waiting since the beginning of Fairy Tail for an Ice Slayer, but apparently Ice Dragons don't exist in this, or they just never thought of it, or they don't care for it because they have Gray. But in all honesty, at least make a bad guy be an Ice Slayer. But oh look, we have an Ice Slayer! It's Gray's dad, and he's a Demon Slayer, which is like completely above God and Dragon, because Natsu was defeated by a swing of his hand. He can't melt his ice. We've seen it. He can't melt his ice. There's no way Natsu could technically beat him unless he beat him with pure physical force and actually managed to hit him. But anyway.
Yeah, Gray will probably do it in later.
Gray killed him. He's the reason he's dead. Gray, because he's his son, somehow Gray could manipulate Silver's magic. He basically took his own ice, stabbed him with it. And that's when Silver was like, "Congratulations, you have surpassed me, my son." He didn't actually say that, but that's kind of the thing.
It would have been totally awesome if he did, though.
Yes.
Don't you agree, Jack Sparrow? Jack Sparrow agrees.
What the? Okay, but anyway, he's talking to Jack Sparrow. Oh. Yes. But Silver is also one of my favorite characters. One of the reasons he is my favorite character, his look. I love the way he looks. His hair, his I think it's a chin strap because I don't think he has the mustache, so it's not a full beard. His scar over it would be his left eye, I think. No, it would be his right. And his armor. And the armor has absolute zero on it. He is absolute zero. He is the coldest ice. It's hilarious. Yeah. But anyway, that concludes my top 10 list. Silver, my favorite character.
Hang around for a very special bonus scene in the next few seconds because we're going to explain a few things to you about both of our channels.
Yes. Stick around.
Okay, so we have news. Both of our channels are going to be rated 16 and up. There's going to be some cursing, some mature content, stuff like that, you know.
A given.
The basic stuff. But also, we're both 18, so this is
Well,
okay.
I'm 19.
He's 19. I'm 18.
I'm allowed to drink.
He failed a year.
Hey, I was held back a year. I didn't fail. Who says that? I couldn't do French. Okay? Not at first.
But anyway, our channels will both be holding mature content. During this summer, we'll be doing some crossovers back and forth. And then eventually, once we meet up again after college stuff is over and stuff like that. Well, actually, I think you're going to my college still.
Yeah.
So once that happens, then we'll be doing crossovers again. But, yeah. What we're doing right now is what we're going to do. So, continue to watch our channel, and hopefully, we'll get more subscribers.
One point I have to point out is that our first video, top 10 most hated anime characters, on his channel, because it's more or less his opinion, but I pretty much agree with him, so I won't make up one of my own. We don't do scripts. As you can tell from this video, we don't do scripts.
Scripts are...
I understand some of my laughs probably sounded fake in that video. They were not fake. I was legitimately laughing. I just sometimes laugh like an idiot. There is no script.
No scripts. We just do this. We
but that's why
do it.
That's why we like it. It's our honest opinion. Now, honestly, some people may be like, well, the videos would probably maybe be better if you thought out your points. We don't have a script, but for this video, I did have some points as I was going over, but they're my favorite characters, so I like their attitude, their looks, the way they fight. So the script was basically the same. Well, that cat is agile.
Yes, he is. He can also fly.
Caleb, not the time.
Okay.
Don't worry. He just pushes him off the table.
But you see, I'm a good enough comedian on my own. I don't need a script to make the jokes all. It's easy enough. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing without a script and have fun with it.
If there are any racist jokes or his idea, just so you know that.
He makes them sometimes too.
Hey, only when I know you're okay with it.
I know. And I'm okay with it most of the time.
Exactly.
So, anyway, continue to watch our channels, and we'll see you next time.